I had the opportunity to play Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 early, so your boy flew all the way out to San Diego to play the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 demo. Now keep in mind, this is the same demo that we've been seeing all over the place online and from other events that Bandai has been holding. So there isn't anything crazy new here, but I will be giving you my personal experience, my overall impressions of the actual demo. I was able to try out both the male and female character, obviously the Saiyan John 1000 and the Earthling Jane 1000. So you're going to be getting an official first impressions from your boy, Slo, somebody who has been playing Xenoverse for, many years now, over 10 years. I've been here since the Xenoverse 1 days, and I will give you guys completely transparent, honest opinions. I'm not going to glaze. I'm not going to hate. You're going to be getting some nuanced discussion here, right? So be sure to drop a like, subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell if you guys want to keep on seeing more gameplay and, discussions. If this video does really well and we can reach over 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours, I'll do a pros and cons video going over and breaking down everything that I experienced in this demo. So let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Finally, after many months, I have gotten the opportunity get my hands on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Ooh, I'm so excited, man. I say this and I had already played the game, but yeah, I wanted to share my experience with you guys, okay? That's the main thing. I mean, you've seen this gameplay about 1,000,000 times. There's nothing crazy new here, but I mean, you'll see how I play the game. I'm pretty ass, I'm not gonna lie. I got cooked a lot. I mean, you guys should know that by now. But we are gonna be trying out my boy J-Age, aka John 1000. So I think this is obvious to say at this point in time. I don't have to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Playing this game in real life, my own experience, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This is exactly pretty much everything that I've wanted for Xenoverse 3 in terms of the graphics and the animations, right? And seeing it in full HD. I don't even know if the TVs were 4K. Might as well have been 4K. It was so gorgeous and beautiful. So you can probably tell I'm recording this with a camera. Okay, I just used my phone to record this. We weren't allowed to obviously do any direct capture or anything. So you're just gonna have to bear with the Gorilla style lower quality. I know it's not the best. Hopefully in the future, maybe we'll get a playable beta or something. I don't know, right? I don't really know. But as you can see, I got a little carried away. I was walking around a lot in the lobby, in my own little room, my house. You're going to see me kind of walking around, at least showing off as much stuff as I possibly could within the 15 minutes that I had. So don't worry, though, because I actually have more gameplay coming from the, I guess, female Saiyan. So Trunks, he just says, let's do this. That's it. If you talk to him, you can tell and see that, there are other characters in the lobby and stuff, mainly just Vegeta and Trunks. But right there, we're not able to utilize that. It's a little capsule machine. I guess that's for like items and stuff. You saw the little dude over there who has like the Trunks kind of hairstyle or Salsa hair, whatever it is. Here's the Namekian custom character. I was just kind of speed running through each of the areas just because, again, I have a very short amount of time and I wanted to make sure that I was able to complete the mission because this was my first time playing it, right? Vegeta, you've seen what he says. He poses up and shit, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we got to take on Gamma 1's request here. But I'm gonna, kind of walk around a little bit more, just show you guys what's going on. You can leave there. Like I said, you can jump off. Here's a female character. These are all, I guess, NPCs, but I'm pretty sure all of these that you're seeing are going to be options for our custom characters to be able to, customize, whenever the game releases and stuff. So we were pretty restricted to what we could do in West City. You can see there is a barrier, a big-ass wall here. So I wasn't able to move around. You can see some of the characters. Again, you've seen all this from the other demo gameplay that's been out there, from like Syriax as well as Afro Senju, and just anybody else that's played it. Here's Brett. Gotta wait for him to turn around so that we can actually get some info. Hey, sidekick about time. Gamma's been waiting. Yo, okay, all right, fuck you, Brett. I'm just joking. I love Brett. He's the GOAT. Look at him. Look at Brett. His model looks so clean, dude. Yamcha looking ass. So I loved seeing the other characters throughout the lobby. Look at, dude, I love seeing just NPC custom characters in Dragon Ball just wearing casual ass clothing. Like we didn't really get to see that much within Xenoverse 2. Like there's obviously casual clothing, but everybody was very I guess like suited up, right, for battle. So it's really cool to see them get a little bit more, relatable, right? So here's the mission here. Again, I'm not going to go through the dialogue. You've seen it a million times. Man, the music was so good. The audio, that we just had like a headset that we could use, so the audio was very low, which was so sad because I really, really love the soundtrack of the game so far from like the 3 tracks that we've got to hear. But here it is, digging into the land of ice. Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful, right? Again, in real life, if you play the demo for yourself, you're going to love it. So, some things I got to say about the game so far, right? Combat-wise and everything, it felt pretty good. I actually really liked just combos and stuff. You know, you've probably heard that there were no, you know, combo strings, different routes that you could take. That is false. You could actually do that, right? You'll see it from my actual gameplay. You can see from the different, like, inputs that I'm doing that light up right there. You can do different combo routes. I think one of them for JH, aka John 1000, he does like a backflip in one of them. But most of them, in terms of like visual differences, they do look pretty similar, okay, with the actual combos. And I think that's just because this is supposed to be Vegeta's combo routes like that he has. And again, you can customize your, you know, characters like moveset in a sense, right? You can like utilize different characters combos, right? So Trunks and like Vegeta, as well as like Goku. Like Goku's, I think, combo routes and everything are with the female character, Jane 1000. But yeah, I can understand some people who've played it initially for the first time and only got like one, you know, run of it, or maybe even a couple of runs. That's not enough to really, you know, figure out which combo routes are different and what's, you know, pretty much exactly the same. But visually, you're seeing it, right? It's not all that different. It's not as significantly visually different like it was in Xenoverse 2, right? And I don't know if that's going to change or not. To me, I mean, I'm not losing sleep over it, but it's there. Like, saying that it's not there, like you can't do different combos, is just false. Like, you can, right? In terms of like the routes and stuff. But there's the one where it zooms in and he does like that charge kick. I was told by some of the staff who were there at Bandai, you weren't actually supposed to utilize your ultimate there to kill all those bots. You're supposed to save it for the big chunky bot that you fight. And every time I played it, dude, the 2 runs that I did, it was all the same thing that I did. I just used my ultimate because that's what I saw people do in the other demos. So I was like, that's how you do it. Oh, did you see that team up between me and my boy Brett? Dude, we were comboing together, dude. It was so sick. So something that my boy Kuba and Kuba brought up is that you can actually change the direction when you're doing combos. And that's the coolest thing ever. I guess I didn't notice that, but I think obviously doing it in the actual gameplay. But each time you teleport, you can actually choose where you want to hit the opponent. So if you want to hit them up, down, I don't know about left and right, but like you can like move it up and down and stuff. So that's another thing that's really cool. Something important that I'm, you know, kind of showing here is that during your combos, if you really want to extend your combos and make them flow better, by the way, I got my ass beat right there. I got fucking cooked. I get cooked a lot. Okay, you're going to see it. Yeah, you can actually, like, what is it? Boost chase. So boost chasing, I can't even speak. Boost chasing is how you connect, right? And kind of snap to your opponent. It's the most important thing. And I didn't see too many people doing it, right? But the thing is, you don't want to spam it because it actually will waste your key/stamina bar, right? The one that's in the middle there. So I was trying not to split finger shot because it was cool. You can actually lock onto several different opponents. It doesn't kill, but it does some damage, right? It does some work. But yeah, I mean, overall feel of the movement, right, for the most part, felt really good. There is some jank, right? It does feel a little janky. Not that the movement is bad or anything, but something that I think that they can improve and work on. I didn't like the camera all that much. It gets a little crazy. It's just too much going on, right? And what I mean by that is whenever you're trying to, you can see, when I'm trying to change my direction of ascending and descending and stuff, you have to just, like, the camera for it, you have to move the camera around, or just like move around. Like, you can't, I don't know how to explain it. It's very hard to explain. Descending was an issue for me. I did not like how it was. You can see it's hard for me to do it, right? Descending, you would just move your character up or down in a sense, right? And that didn't work because, like, you know, you can descend like with a button input, but it was just weird. Like the inputs, I think we need to be able to customize and change to our liking. I'm assuming you can, so I'm not saying that's a huge deal yet, but it's gonna make a difference if you play the demo yourself, because you're stuck to one control scheme, right? Which you saw at the very beginning of the video. But as you saw right there, I transformed to Super Saiyan. It was fucking awesome, right? When you see it in real life, in real time, like, when you're playing it yourself, it's just really cool, right? So as you can see right there, I was doing the snap vanishing kind of thing, or like the I don't know, the side movement. I saw some people say that you couldn't do that either, or the movement wasn't there. You can. As you can see, I got my fucking ass beat. If Broly grabs you, you're just fucked, right? Like, he is very difficult. Like, that's the one thing I really liked about this demo, at least, is that they really show you a hard boss battle. Like, this is definitely a challenge. I don't know anybody that on the first try got ease with it, but here's Super Saiyan 3. Look at this in HD, dog. Oh, and I was able to get a different camera angle with it, which was kind of cool, right? Sometimes it, I don't know if it glitches out or whatever, but it doesn't actually have the cinematic. Like, it plays the cinematic, but you're zoomed out right there. Oh shit, I almost got fucked there, dude. I was so lucky. So I don't know if you can actually do damage that much to him during that, but I mean, I saw a little bit of clipping on it. Just a tiny bit of damage, but yeah, you do get a pretty significant increase with Super Saiyan 3. It's just that it's so damn short. Obviously, I mean, I've said it a million times from the gameplay that I've seen. I don't like the timer. It just sucks, right? I mean, I was able to, on the first try, get to Super Saiyan 3, so it's not like it's the worst thing in the world, but I don't like it. I don't exactly know 100% of where they're going with the actual utilization of that. Why was this change implemented? Is it because of spamming? Is it because they want to make it a comeback mechanic? I don't know really yet, but I can understand that is maybe the intention. But yeah, you always gotta really watch your stamina and ki. Okay, that's another important thing. Boost chase and monitoring your stamina and ki is vital, right? The cooldown on the attacks wasn't a big deal to me. Obviously, I don't really want cooldown, but I mean, hey, it's there, and I mean, it wasn't ruining my experience, you know what I mean? So I was able to beat the mission without too much trouble. It wasn't the best time. I think it was a 6-minute time. You can see Kuba, he got a 3-minute 56-second, I think, time. So his was really good, and that was on one of his first, that was his first time playing the game too. He was playing right next to me, right? So I was very impressed by what he was able to do. So we're gonna go ahead and switch on over to the female character, my girl, Jane 1000. So one thing I will say, okay, in terms of both characters from what I played, Jane 1000 is much easier to play, okay? If you're playing for the very, very first time, okay, I would recommend using her. The reason I say that is because her combos are very familiar, right? The way she plays feels very, Goku, vanilla, right? She seems like the more, beginner character, and John 1000 is a little bit more of the complex, a little bit more of a difficult character to use. And another thing about Jane 1000 that is super amazing, right, is that she does have a ki charge. She does have energy charge, and energy charge is very important because your ki/stamina bar is very important. So you need to constantly monitor that. But if you're able to charge up, you can also increase the cooldown, or decrease the cooldown for the timer whenever you're doing attacks too. And obviously it's a great thing to have. If you're playing, when we play this game, the energy charge is more important, okay? I didn't like Break Strike on John 1000 just because I didn't really utilize it that much. Probably should have, right? But that's, an evasive, right? It's different, and it didn't benefit me for my style of gameplay, okay? I need that energy charge there so that I can constantly, have at least more opportunities to use Boost Chase, because Boost Chase was extending my combos significantly more, right? So when you're playing this, those are the things that I would recommend whenever you're playing for the first time, and it's the most important is, utilize Boost Chase, but still monitor your ki and stamina, right? So as you can see right here, we got Jane 1000 doing her, basic combo strings. I kept it pretty simple. I didn't want to get too complicated with it. You can do a heavy charge of the heavy hit, right? The triangle combo, or input. But again, that's something that I didn't really like too much because it felt like there was a little bit of a delay on it. I don't know if it was the input delay because of the TV that they had or what, but I was having some trouble getting that going. These matches that you're seeing right here, I didn't really get to utilize it all that much because I completely forgot about it. I'm going to be completely honest. But that's very important because it does massive, I'm telling you, it does massive damage to their, or like decreasing their own stamina / key gauge or whatever. So you see the beautiful Kaioken Assault. Love it. But yeah, so far, in terms of like just things that I really liked about the game, obviously, graphics are beautiful. Movement, for the most part, is pretty good. I didn't struggle too much with it, but again, there's a little bit of jank with it, right? I feel like there's a little room for improvement, okay? Again, you're seeing the energy charge is so vital right there. And just normal snapping to characters, like normal, like just without using boost chase, it's kind of weird to get into. Oh, okay, there's a little clash thingy there. I don't even know if that's a clash. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but yeah, like just like normally flying towards the character and locking on didn't feel the best, right? But if you have boost, if you just use boost chase and you can do that, you'll be just fine, right? So again, I did this shit, which was what the, you know, Bandai employee told me. Not saying that you can't do that, but they recommended you not to do that and save it for the big chunky guy, right? The big bot guy. But I did it anyways, you know, because I didn't even know about it until later on, whenever he told me that shit. I was like, fuck. Oh, man. So, trying to think of other things that maybe were good or bad about the game. This guy was very difficult, by the way. You can see he's got like an extra, like, stun bar, which is right below him. That's like a gray color. So once you break that, you can actually put in some work and damage. But that boost chase, like I'm telling you, if you didn't have boost chase, then yeah, you'd be fucked. But there's a nice little basic Kamehameha there. Beautiful. When I was playing John 1000, Overheat Magnetron kind of sucked. I probably just was ass. That's likely the reason why, and I just wasn't doing it. But it takes so long to charge it up, that like I mean, at least for me, I always missed, right? It was very rare that I got the actual like connection on it, because after you connect, he'll let it kind of play out, and then he'll clench his fist, right? And then it'll do more damage, right? And there's like some more, you know, like excessive blasting that happens, and it's pretty fucking awesome, right? But yeah, as you can see right here, just killing this guy. These little fodder bitches right here. This guy was annoying. I don't know what that technique that he does, if he was healing or if he was like super armor guarding in a way. If that was an invasive, I don't know. It was weird. But you saw right there, the Majin character did was it Innocent's breast? Breast? Ooh, Innocent's breast? That's what the female character has. Innocent breath, or whatever they called it. But here's Broly again. Oh god, Broly was so hard. I'm gonna keep saying it. So something else that was kind of, I don't know if it was recommended or not, but hiding behind the rocks, you don't actually have to. Oh, because he do that. That's what I'm saying. If you hide behind the rocks, he'll still be able to teleport right behind you and beat your ass. So I think after like this first or second run, I was like, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. I talked to Kuba as well as DBC Skills, who I met up with over there. They both told me that it was probably just better to evade around the character whenever he's doing the AoE thing. So yeah, there's a lot of mistakes, a lot of beginner things that I was doing that was bad, right? But yeah, he's a very difficult boss, and you just really have to have good, what do I want to say, reaction time on stuff. I was pretty exhausted, and I know I'm making excuses, you know, from the flight over there, and I just didn't get much sleep, right? So my reaction time was pretty bad. It usually is, even if I get good sleep. So you can see, like I said, I make a lot of mistakes. You're going to see me doing some dumb things, but right there, I was actually cooking, you know, when I broke his stamina. So charge that up, lock on to his ass, and unfortunately, it looks like he moved out of the way. Yeah, Broly will move out of the way a lot of the times, but here is the soul change, again, completely optional. It's not a huge issue to me. Using Trunks is pretty cool. Something else that I don't like is I don't like the soul assist. You can see with the Vegeta down there. I would prefer, and I can't say for certain if we can do this or not, but I would prefer to just get that shit out of there and give me another ultimate, right? I'd rather have two ultimates than one ultimate and the soul assist, which isn't really all that great, right? It's okay. I mean, at least for this one, Vegeta comes through and we like team up and do a Gallic Gun, but I just forgot it was there, honestly. Like, I would rather had the opportunity of having another ultimate just in case I needed to pop it, right? But there's the Heat Dome attack. It looks awesome. It looks so cinematic and beautiful. So much cooler, right? They cook. So right there, you do heal, right? You should know that after you do the soul change. And if you revert back after getting damage, you do heal again. So it's pretty crazy, right? like, you get, I mean, at least you go back to your normal health that you had before. So that, I tried to move out of the way. I got absolutely fucked up. He just blasted my ass to oblivion. And as you can see right there, I had to recover my stamina. But there is the key charge. Boom, boom, boom. We are good to go. And yeah, again, he's not impossible to beat, obviously. But the amount of times I died, I think I died more than anybody, right, who was playing the demo at the time. And even, you know, the amount of people combined that have played the demo from other demo showcases and stuff. I have been the absolute worst player in this game, right? And that just goes to show I can still beat this boss, right? Okay, #1 worst player in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I was still able to cook his ass, and I got this clean-ass fucking finisher. Looking like Goku out here. Goku and Nappa. Shit, they call me Goku. They call me female Goku. Oh, shit. So yeah, that is my overall experience and everything. I'll do a more in-depth breakdown if this video does really well. But let me know your thoughts about everything. Again, I was as transparent as I possibly could. So I'll see you guys next time.